Hey, so I'm going to show you this DeoxIT D5. This is the D series DeoxIT, so I'm going to explain what that means and how you can use this stuff safely on your car. So the difference between this stuff and dielectric grease is that this is stuff that you do not want to put on live terminals. So you want to disconnect your battery first, make sure that the negative is disconnected, and you're going to spray this stuff directly on the terminals. Now, I was a little confused at first. I'm not an automotive professional, so I had to kind of do my research on this stuff. But I thought that you did not want to put stuff directly on the terminals because you didn't want anything in between the terminal and the connectors, the charging cables, or the cables. And but this stuff is different because this actually is conductive, which is the reason you don't want to spray it on a live terminal. You want to make sure it's disconnected first. So this stuff will actually keep your terminals from getting oxidation between the terminal and the cable, whereas the dielectric grease you want to put on after everything's connected so that it keeps everything deoxidized and for moisture even getting to this point. So you're just going to spray this directly on the terminal and directly on the cable. And if it's disconnected on one, usually, of course, you're going to disconnect your negative. You can spray that on the other one as well. And it'll kind of leak down into the crevices and things. But yeah, so that's just going to give a coating of protection actually on this stuff so that if oxidation or oxygen were to get inside of that, even past the dielectric grease after you spray that on or paint that on after you apply all this stuff on, then this stuff's going to keep your terminals themselves from getting oxidized. Hope that helps. Yeah, so like I said, make sure your battery's disconnected first, then you can spray this directly on. And the reason you want to make sure it's disconnected is because this stuff is conductive. So if you're spraying this on a live terminal, you could have a spark that then gets out of control because this is like an air cell thing. And that all could theoretically, burst into flames. So you don't want to do that. So make sure you spray this on when it's disconnected and let it dry 10 minutes or so before you connect your cable again, and you should be fine. And then you want to, after that, paint on your dielectric grease. Hope that helps. Yeah, so this is the DeoxIT D5. And that's important because the D5 is conductive, the S series is not, and that's the stuff you could actually paint on afterwards. Hope that helps.
If you'd like to purchase it, there's a link in the description. We get a small commission and it would really help us out. Hey, my name's Chris, and with my wife Abby's help, we're on a quest to review literally everything.
They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense.